This is Will Nunziata, New York City-based director and creator of theater, television, and film. And today I am thrilled to be speaking with the acclaimed musician, singer-songwriter, producer, Ms. Madli. Hello, Madli. How are you?
Hey, how are you?
Madli, doing so much better now that I'm speaking with you. Madli, I want to know first and foremost, where were you born and who were your musical influences growing up?
I was born in Estonia, Europe, and I did start out singing in choirs and places like that. But today I'm mostly doing production and composing. And I think my influences were like I was so into 90s hip hop for some weird reason, even in Estonia where we lived in this post-Soviet environment. We really didn't have a lot of Western music come through, but for some reason I was put on to Wu-Tang and Gangstar, and it just blew my mind. I didn't understand any of the lyrics, like just a little bit, but obviously like your 6th or 7th grade English is not going to help you decipher like gang and drugs related lyrics. But it was still the cadence and the
Yeah, there
music.
was something about the cadence of it that stuck with you.
And the passion that came with it. So yeah, that was I don't have one, I have many influences that have been touching my work and vision for over the years. So yeah.
But I think I think that's amazing though, you know, as you've gone from a performer to more of like a 30,000 feet, you know, role, to be able to appreciate all genres of music, I think has benefited you and your taste and all the different artists and soundscapes you work with.
Yeah, I think that's definitely been one of my conscious goals as well, to be able to produce music in different genres, to be able to be given like a country record and know what to do with it, to know how to tune and clean vocals for any singers and stuff like that. So I have been, I have been working on genres from hardcore hip hop to country to orchestral and orchestral hybrid for today's like TV shows and stuff. So I am somewhat all over the place.
Well, but that's amazing. I mean, you're a Renaissance woman. I mean, the fact of the matter is, you know, you have your music heard all over primetime right now, right? Everywhere from the History Channel to Nickelodeon to one of the 3 networks, CBS, ABC, NBC. But on top of all of that, you and your versatility, obviously 2015 was a big year for you where you gained a lot of recognition by winning the iStandards Producer Showcase. Talk to me a little bit about that experience.
Yeah, I think for me, it was like a test, because I always knew that I have the passion, I have the drive to work, but I was kind of shy to come out my shell. I didn't know, you know, what the level or what the bar of everybody else was that were in the same space. So I kept to myself, and at one point I was just like, okay, this is it. Like, let me see where I stand against the competition. And I know it's just kind of like a pragmatic way to look at things, but at the same time, I was very determined to make music my full-time income and job. So parallel to working out my passion, I also just wanted to make it work financially for myself, as I had been struggling coming to New York by myself and going through a whole bunch of dark years.
Honey, we have all been there. We have all been in those, and sometimes they're still dark. God bless.
Yeah, you said it. So the beat battles for me were just the way for me to see how I measure up. And my first battle I think I got third place, and it was literally my first time ever going to a battle. I didn't know anything about that world. So now when I was there, I was like, oh, that's how it works. So next time I came back a year later, I won the first place with like max score and got into the national round. And from there, I did battles and performances for two to 3 years. And yeah, I was successful in those, and it was great. It was really opening a lot of doors, and also I put my nerd self to test with just being more outgoing and knowing how to not be awkward.
Well, listen, I
How to
mean, don't
be,
sell yourself short. I mean, I don't think it's about being awkward. I think it's just about being, more comfortable in front of people. But I think what makes you so amazingly unique is the fact that you have a versatility unlike truly many producers I've ever seen. And obviously, people want to continue to work with you because you also are a kind human being of the planet. Who knew? You could also be kind in this business and succeed. And anyway, I'm going on my soapbox moment, but I guess my final question for you, Madli, before we leave is, and actually before I ask it, I want to remind everyone for more on the incredible Ms. Madli, you can read more about her right below this video. Madli, in looking ahead, obviously these past 18 months have been, excuse my French, a shit show. But in looking ahead, what are you most optimistic about? Not only in terms of what you may have coming up in terms of projects that you can maybe touch on, but also what you're just optimistic about as the world starts to open up, as we get back to, I don't know, live performance.
yeah, I really tapped into my, I guess I've done sync licensing or sync music for film and TV for a long time, but I'm really excited because I now kind of got into it over the pandemic a little more, not going out and looking for ways to still make music for something that was always on, which is TV and streaming. So I'm really excited about working with a couple of the companies that I just signed deals with. And yeah, I'm the first time in a very long time I feel like, okay, this is going somewhere, and I'm like almost a little scared of how well things may turn out.
Don't worry. Listen, I'm here to tell you, do not worry about it, because Madli, it is seen that it just seems like every step of the way, as your career has gotten just one notch higher, one step higher, you've just kind of, made it through it and just continue to just move through it with the grace that you have been. Because at the end of the day, thank you so much for being vulnerable, but I have something to admit too. As much as, we're all professionals in this business, I think we all kind of sometimes feel like, wait, is someone going to find me out? I mean, I don't know about you, but I have imposter syndrome almost every day.
Oh yeah, absolutely, all the way through.
Listen, Natalie, you're an absolute gem. It is so nice to meet you. I'm so grateful that we're connected now. And I'm so grateful for your time today. Thank you.
Thank you for having me, and thank you for the good words.
I speak the truth. I'm from New York. What can I say?
Oh, there you go.